If I had $0 to my name, absolutely no money, flat broke, what would I do? What would be the first thing that I did, bro? This video is going to be basically me talking to my younger self, but also talking to the people that might be in the same situation, bro. If you got $0 to your name, or maybe not zero, but you just broke, you flat broke. What should be the first thing that you do, right? What would be the first thing that I do? Well, if I could talk to my younger self and do it all over again, because I have been here before or been there before where I had $0, bro, and account on negative, account on E. And at the time, my daughter was probably like 2 or 3 years old. So I got a kid and I'm broke. Like, what I'm about to do? Thankfully, I did figure it out over time. But the first thing that I would do, and the first thing that I recommend you do, if you in this same situation, you flat broke. The first two things actually, they are both going to be mental. So unfortunately, the first two things, I'm not about to tell you you can just make $1 million tomorrow, right? It's no, it don't work like that. But the first thing you need to acknowledge, you need to go look in the mirror and tell yourself that this is temporary. I am not going to be in this situation for long, right? Where I am right now is not who I am. This is a temporary position in my life, and I am going to be here. Now, that is going to be up to you, whatever your goal is, right? I want $1 million. I want $1 billion. Whatever you see for yourself, that's on you, right? But you have to speak that for yourself. And also, don't be afraid to actually shoot for the moon, bro. Don't be afraid to say, no, I'm going to be a billionaire, right? I'm going to make a billion. Don't limit yourself mentally. This is where it all starts. This is where it all starts. Everything you trying to get out of whatever situation you in, you flat broke at $0. This is where it start, bro. It ain't not no action, no game plan, no job, no hustle that I'm gonna tell you or that anyone gonna tell you that's gonna get you out of your situation if you don't actually believe that you can get out of it. This is gonna make or break you right here. Everything starts right here. So the very first thing I would do if I was flat broke, I would tell myself, this is temporary. I'm not going to be here. And I actually used to tell myself that. That's how I know that it works. I was in such a bad situation, bro. I'm like, I got a kid. I do not want my daughter to see me like this. I don't want her to know I'm in this situation. Of course, she didn't know what was going on. She was a kid. She's 2 years old, maybe 3 years old. She don't know what's going on, right? But this was just my own thoughts I'm having with myself. I can't let her see me like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, this is temporary. I'm gonna figure this out. I used to tell myself that every day. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, bro. I am not gonna be here forever. I also knew I did not want to go punch a clock for nobody else. Now, I'm not telling you not to go get no job. I'm not telling you. I'm just saying for me. But I knew I didn't want to punch a clock for nobody else. I had just quit my job at the plant. Not recommending you do that, right? But that's where I was. So I'm like, I don't have a job. I don't want to go punch a clock. I have to figure this out. And so I would tell myself, this is temporary. I am not going to be here long. I am going to be here. That's the first step, bro. A mental switch, because you where you at financially, you got $0 to your name, but you don't believe that you're gonna get out of this situation, or you continuously speaking things over yourself like I'm broke, right? You're saying these words out loud and speaking them over yourself. I'm broke. And what that does to your mental when you say I'm broke or I don't have any money, what that does is tell your brain to keep you where you at. Your brain is like, oh, we broke, so that's what we on. All your brain does is hear all the things that you speaking, and it processes all the things that you're thinking, and it just amplifies it. Your brain is a very, very, very powerful tool, bro. So whatever you thinking, your brain gonna be like, oh, bet that's what we on. Okay, we about to amplify that. Oh, we broke. Bet we're gonna be really broke. We're gonna stay broke because you keep saying that's what we on. You keep telling your brain, yo, that's what we on. I'm broke. I can't get no money. I don't have no money. So that's all your brain is hearing every day. And then that's all you're thinking about every day. And your brain is just like, bet that's what we on. We're just gonna keep amplifying that, right? That's how your brain works, bro. It's very, very powerful if you don't know this, bro. I'm so serious. So as soon as you could switch your thought process and switch the words that you start saying out of your mouth, right? The sooner your brain will start to believe the whatever you saying. So stop saying you broke. Start saying I'm whatever it is that you're trying to get to. I'm a millionaire. I got it already. Right? Eventually, especially if you believe in it, your brain will start picking up on it. And it's gonna start amplifying that, like, oh, that's what we on? We not broke no more? Oh, we get into the money? Oh, that's what we on? And then your brain is gonna start putting these different thoughts in your head, right? You're gonna start getting ideas like, dang, I could do this. I could do this. Your brain gonna just start feeding your thoughts, right? And it's gonna start feeding your energy and your physical. And you're gonna be so surprised, like, how did I never think of this before? Because you was never saying that. You was never speaking that over your life before. You kept saying, I'm broke, or you kept saying, I can't get no money, or I can't figure this out. You kept saying what it was. So your brain just kept amplifying that. It's your fault that you still here. Start there, bro. Speak positivity over your life. Speak where you want to get to, right? This is temporary. I'm about to be here. I am this. I am this. My business is this, right? Whatever it is that you want. And your brain is going to pick that up and it's going to amplify it. That's the first thing. Secondly, these are things you can start today. Secondly, we still up here on the mental. You have to turn off the consumer part of your brain. You have to turn that off. And you have to turn on the producer, the creator, right? The business owner, right? The consumer brain, it's programmed for your money to go this way, right? Your money is going out. It's not coming in, right? Consumer brain. That means you see something that you want to buy and you buy it, right? And the thing that you buying is not making you any money. You're a consumer, bro. You're a consumer. Turn off the consumer brain. You can do that right now. So we not buying nothing but necessities. That's food. That's all we buying is food. Food and shelter. Things that if I don't buy this, I ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Things that you need to survive. Outside of that, fresh clothes, shoes, all the little gadgets you see on TikTok that you don't need. We not buying none of that because I'm not a consumer. I'm turning that part of my brain off. If it's a light switch, it's off. Consumer brain is off. I'm not buying nothing. It ain't nothing nobody can sell me or promote to me that's going to get me to spend my dollars on it because I don't have no money to spend. Right? Turn that consumer brain off, and now we getting into producer mode, creator mode, right? The difference in these two brains is the same person. You're just turning off one side of your brain. When you see an advertisement for something, right? The consumer brain typically goes, "Oh, I could use that. Let me buy it." The producer side of you goes, "Man, how can I make something like that? Or I wonder how much it costs to make one of those, and if the profit margins would be, beneficial or would be worth it. How much can I do that?" I'm looking at this ad on my phone that they're promoting to me because they think I'm a consumer, right? So I'm looking at this ad on my phone. They think I'm going to buy it, but really I'm thinking, man, I could make an ad just like this from my phone. I can make an ad better than this and sell the same product better than they doing it because I know the type of audience that will buy this and I know what they really want to see. So I'm not about to buy this, but I am about to look into how I can be the producer of something like this and promote it to the audience the right way. That's how the producer brain, the creator brain, right? The business brain, that the money coming in now, right? So you're turning off that consumer brain. You're turning on the producer, production, creator, business owner brain, right? We want the money coming in this way. We don't want the money going this way, right? First two things, bro. I just gave you everything you need to know in these first two gems. I gave you everything you need to know to go out there and get it. But we gonna keep going though. But these are main two things that's keeping you where you at. That's keeping you pockets on bunny ears. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. The third thing I would do, and I didn't even write none of this stuff down. I'm really just saying what I would do. You feel me? Like, because I've been here before, and then I seen it. I seen what I needed to do, and I started doing it. Right? I made my first from zero, flat broke. Right? I made my first like 5 bands, bro. I started throwing events I'm talking, I was flat broke. I started throwing events, but I knew people. I had always known people. You know what I'm saying? I was doing music. I was doing a bunch of other things. So I had always known people. I got me a venue. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I knew. I threw me a party there, and the party banged the very first time, and I made some money. I made a couple dollars, right? Without having any money. But from the jump, from $0, you know what I'm saying, made a couple bands. I'm like, okay, I think I might be on to something, and I kept going. So like everything I'm saying right now is basically just what I've done, but also what I would tell myself to get there faster. You know what I'm saying? Like when you figuring it out, you got to bump your head. So I'm giving you the game on how to get there faster. So third thing I would do, right? I would assess my situation, right? So now my consumer brain is turned off. I'm not buying nothing, right? I'm only thinking about money coming in. Consumer brain is off. I done told myself I'm not going to be in this situation for long. This is temporary. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to have 20,000 in 2 months. Whatever your goal is, that's on you. But we done already spoke that over ourselves. And now we speaking that over ourselves daily. Every single day we speaking this over ourselves. All day we speaking this over ourselves. And we writing it down in our phone notes. And we writing it down on physical paper because we need this to come true. Right? So we really locked in. We really done changed everything about ourselves. Our bank account just ain't reflecting it yet. You feel me? Third thing, I'm gonna assess. I'm gonna assess my situation, right? I gotta look around and I gotta really see where I am and who I am, right? Okay, boom. So I know where I am currently. How can I get out of this situation sooner than later? Right? Whether you living in your mama basement or you behind on your rent or whatever the case may be, you have to assess your situation. So you already broke. So you can take a few more minutes to sit back and really analyze what's going on. You got to take a deep breath and just analyze what's going on. Right? Where are all your expenses going? If you have any, where's all your expenses going? Right? Is there anything I can do immediately to cut back on something to where I immediately see improvement or I immediately see a change? Can I make any immediate changes that's going to put some extra money in my pocket or that's just going to give me a little bit of breathing room, right? Do I have any expenses that I can get rid of, right? Do I have a car note that I don't need to be paying right now? Is my rent here too much? Am I house broke? You know what I'm saying? House broke. That means all your money that you make go into your house or go into your place of living. All your money go there and you ain't got nothing left. Am I house broke? Do I got a car note that I need to get rid of? Is it anywhere currently where I can cut back on something? Or is it anywhere currently where I can immediately increase my funds, right? I'm going to make that assessment. I'm going to look around and I'm going to do that. So this is what I did, right? I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. So I was flat broke. I left my job. Got $0 coming in. Like I said, I started throwing an event. I threw an event. But even outside of an event, I just sat there one day and I thought I'm like, man, what am I good at, man? Like, what can I do to start bringing some, like, am I good at anything? What am I good at that can make me some immediate money? All right. It hit me, right? Because I changed my thought process, right? So my brain is in, oh, we getting rich mode. Oh, we not broke no more mode. We getting rich mode. So now my brain is just coming up with all these. So amazing how the brain work, bro. So now my brain is coming up with all these different things. Like, yo, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. I'm like, thank you, brain. Thank you for helping me, right? So I used to cut hair when I was younger, right? Maybe I could try to cut some hair. You know what I'm saying? Just I need some money right now. I need some money immediately. So bro, I started shooting out text messages, right? And not telling you to do this exact thing, go and cut people hair if you don't know how to cut hair, but I'm just showing you how your brain works and how you get up out that situation, how it can happen way quicker than you expect. I just started shooting out text messages to everybody I knew, friends, family, cousins, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody I knew, I just started shooting out text messages saying like, yo, I'm back cutting, you know what I'm saying? Let me cut your hair, right? Now I started off the way I did it. I started off like, let me just cut your hair. I'm trying to just steal some clients, right? So I wasn't even charging. I just want to see if anybody gonna pull up and let me cut their hair, right? I got a couple people to actually let me cut their hair again, right? I hadn't cut hair in years, bro. Hadn't cut hair. I've been gave up on that in like high school. Finally got a couple people let me cut their hair, right? Now, I'm not even charging nothing. I don't even want no money, right? But the psychology behind that is if you do a service for somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to give you something, right? They might give you $5, $10, $20, depending on how good of a service you do. Even if you told them it's free, they might just want to leave you a tip, right? So I knew that. And that's what happened for every free haircut I did. They still paid me something because I provided a good service. But the thought process behind it, right? So now I got a few people coming in, and what I did was this was back when Snapchat was popping, like just came out. So now I'm on Snapchat posting and uploading these free cuts that I'm doing, but I'm posting it as if I'm back cutting, right? So now I'm sparking interest with people. They seeing like, oh man, he good, he crispy, and he back cutting, like, and they seeing that enough. Or it didn't happen immediately, but like over time, I continuously keep posting these cuts, right? And they crispy, and I'm killing them. Keep posting them. Now the people is like, all right, let me get this person a chance, right? So now I'm got, yo, where you cutting at, man? Let me cut. Right now the clientele is growing, right? It was just a mind shift. That's all it was. I went from being a worker, 9 to 5 worker, to now, yes, I'm still working and I'm still putting in work, but I'm working for myself. So this is my first crack at like working for myself, being an entrepreneur, not having to go punch nobody clock. This is my first crack at that, right? So I got the Clios rolling in. Now, boom. Now I'm starting to feel good. Like, dang, man, you could make money on your own. Like, you could really just make money on your own. You don't really need to even go punch no clock. Like, you could just do something and make money, right? Provide a service. Make somebody's life easier, right? Make somebody's life easier. Solve a problem in somebody's life. This is something else that you could steal in this assessment of your life, right? When we figuring out where's all this money going out at that you cut on, you also thinking, what am I good at? Can I solve any problems for anybody? All right, this is still an assess. All these things you can do today. You can make all the first 3 things I done told you. You can start this today, bro. I'm giving you game that you can immediately apply and immediately change your life. Like immediately. So you sitting there thinking, what am I good at? What problem can I solve for people, bro? It don't have to be nothing that you like, right? So they say, find the thing that you like to do and then find a way to get paid for it, and it'll never feel like work. That is very true, right? But although that's true, it could delay the process, right? You might be good at something, or you might be able to solve a problem for someone, and it may not necessarily be the thing that you want to do, right? But when you flat broke, beggars can't be choosers, right? So what problem can I solve for people? Ask yourself that. How can I make people's lives easier? Whatever that may look like for you. So for me, I just gave you 2 examples. I said I started cutting people's hair, right? Making people feel good about themselves, making people look good. That's a problem I'm solving for them. Also started throwing events, right? I made a whole event planning business out of it, but started throwing events, right? But the way that I did it, I did it in a clever, dope way. I'm like, I need to find a way that I need to find a void, right? In parties, right? This is back when I was younger, so parties was popping, right? But what am I not seeing out here, right? How can I do it differently? How can I make it dope, right? So I did something like a secret event. You don't know where the party at, right? You got to buy a ticket to this party and you don't know where it's at. And the only way you can get the address is if you buy a ticket, right? So now people was so like intrigued off this idea, like, dang, man, it's a secret party somewhere in the city. We don't know where it's at. The tickets is $10, but you don't get to find out where it's at until you buy the ticket. And then you don't know where it's at until the day of the party. Right, so nobody was doing that where I was. The very first one, bro, I sold hundreds of tickets, bro. Hundreds of tickets at $10 a pop. And nobody even knew where it was. I could have ran off with the money. Of course, I wasn't going to do that, but I'm just saying nobody knew where it was, bro. And then the day of the party, I shoot out the address to everybody that bought tickets. And they like, oh, this is where the party at. We there. Went crazy, bro. But this thought doesn't happen. This thought doesn't happen if I'm still sitting in the, oh man, I'm so broke. I ain't got no money. I'm never going, right? If I'm staying in that mode, my brain never comes up with that idea. My brain never comes up with either one of these ideas, bro. Switch your brain, bro. Click it. It's a knob up there. You just click it, turn it. I'm telling you, it's gonna give you, your brain gonna give you all the tools that you need. Stop sitting and moping in the situations. Start believing and seeing where you're going to go. And then your brain going to get you there, man. Right? Giving y'all boys some sauce, man. Hey, if this video is helping you, hit the like, subscribe, and the share button, bro. Hit all that, man. Stuff is free. It's free to subscribe. It's free to like, and it's free to share it to somebody. Just do that real quick, man. Come on now. What else would I do if I was flat broke? I'm gonna say this, man. Now this is one of the obvious things, and it's so crazy how we still see so many people not doing this, bro. We see so many people not doing this, and I don't know why. I don't know why. If you got one of these, bro, if you got one of these, and I'm not talking specifically an iPhone. I'm not sponsored by Apple at all, but I have been with Apple since like 2006, 7, something like that. So I've been with them forever. But that's not what it's about. If you got one of these, bro, if you got a phone, if you have a phone, bro, and you don't got no money, bro, you have a phone, but you don't have money, you tweaking. I don't know how many times I have to stress this to people, bro. People make billions off this thing, bro. Millions off this thing. Thousands a month with one of these. They gave us the code, bro. They gave us the cheat code. This is it. This is it, bro. I'm not saying that you have to do this, but I'm saying if you have no money and you're not at least using this, you're not even everything is right here, bro. Everything is right here. We talking all the things you can do. Bro, they say the phones that we use now, these phones that we use now are more powerful than the computers that the presidents were using just 30, 40 years ago. That the presidents of the United States was using. These are more powerful than the computers that the presidents were using just 40 plus years ago. You got YouTube on these things, bro, that you can do, right? You got all the social media platforms. You got the TikToks, the Instagrams, the Facebooks. You got a camera. You have depending on which one you got, you have a super crispy camera. Depending on what phone you got, whether it's Android or Apple. You have Google on these things. You got the internet on these things. You got Safari on these things. If I had $0, bro, I'm on this. Not in my consumer brain, because we turned that off. I'm on this all day, every day, from morning to night. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, bro. I remember this was not even that long ago, bro. I had a young dog, right? Rest in peace, man. He ended up passing away, but this was one of my young dogs. And he used to tell me a few years ago, bro, he used to stay on my head and he used to be like, bro, you need to get on TikTok, bro. Get on TikTok, bro. You will go crazy on TikTok, bro. And I used to be like, I'm not getting on TikTok, man. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. And I pushed it off. I just pushed it off. Because I'm like, TikTok, this is back, like I said, it was a lot newer here. And I just wasn't seeing the vision. I wasn't seeing the vision that he was seeing. And I regret it to this day that I didn't get on back when he was telling me to. Because I'd be done mastered it and it'd be over at this point. So fast forward, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he ended up passing away, and I eventually, finally get on TikTok, right? I put my event business on TikTok. I put this channel right here has a TikTok. But I started about a couple months ago, right? I was like, I came up with a new product, right? I'm selling these game cards. Come up with a new product, and I'm selling a product at my events, right? And it's doing well at my events, but I'm like, I need to put this online. I need this thing to be going crazy online, right? And so I started on Instagram. I put the product on Instagram. I'm selling on Instagram. It's doing okay, cool. I'm still not using TikTok at this point. Having a talk with this shorty, and she sparks the idea of like, she's like, bro, like, I buy a lot of stuff on TikTok. Why you don't just put it on TikTok? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on TikTok. Let's try TikTok. First month, bro. The very first month. At this point, I'm just testing it out. I don't even know how to really use this part of TikTok, right? The selling things on TikTok. I don't even know how to really use it like that. I'm just testing the waters, bro. I sell out. The first month. I sell all of these cards, bro. I sell all of my product on TikTok. And I'm talking, they going crazy on there. It sells out so fast. I just wasn't prepared. I didn't know it was about to go like that. I didn't know TikTok getting down like this, right? I make thousands my first month, bro. Just by mistake. Thousands, bro. Thousands. From this, bro. I did everything from my phone. I did the marketing. I shot the ads, the pictures, the posts that I made, uploading. Everything was done right here. Everything. I'm talking thousands, bro. If you're not using your phone to educate yourself, to buy books, to watch YouTubes, to promote yourself, to market, to make advertisements, to reach out to people, to network. If you're not using your phone, bro, this is all on you, bro. Every single part of this video that I've made so far is all up here, bro. The reason why you broke. It's no like hidden secret that people are like hiding from you anymore. We're in the information era. It's 2025. Everything out here, bro. Everything is out here. They not hiding nothing from you. You can't say, oh, I don't know this because nobody's telling me or nobody's teaching me. It's out here. So it's your fault. At least to get the ball rolling, at least to get a couple thousand coming in your pocket. You got a phone. You most likely watching this video right now from your phone. Everything you need to know is already out here and you're not using it. Oh man, I don't want to be a content creator. All right, well don't then. Don't do it. But even if you don't want to do that, it's a million other ways to get to it from your phone. You got faceless channels. You got people making bags off faceless channels, bro. You have e-commerce. You have digital products that you don't have to have a physical product to sell. You can make an ebook and sell a digital book. You don't need a physical book. You get people to give you $10, $20 for an ebook. You got AI. You got ChatGPT. All these things that you can use right from your phone, bro. And you're not using none of these resources is what you're telling me? None of this stuff? You ain't using none of this, bro? You're just going to sit there and just stay where you at, man? You don't want better for yourself? You don't want to change your life at all, bro? Get on the phone, bro. Start making some content. Stop consuming the content and start producing the content. People change their lives in a year, in 6 months. From 0 to 6 months, whole life changed because they picked their phone up, started using it the right way, started using it the way it should have been used. Right? That's the next thing I would do. TikTok wasn't a thing when I was at $0. It wasn't a thing. Right? By the time my young dog told me I should start using TikTok, I had already started making a couple dollars. I was not hurting at that time at all. But I still should have used it though. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't a thing when I was at $0. So if I was at $0 right now, I'm on TikTok every day, all day. 3, 4, 5 posts a day. Every day. I'm promoting something. I'm selling something. I'm making some sort of content. I'm growing an audience. If you have an audience, you got access to thousands and thousands of people. If you got access to thousands and thousands of people, now all you need is a decent product to sell to them. And they'll easily, gladly give you their money because you've amassed this audience based off whatever content you've been giving them, based off whatever value you've been giving them. It's value in entertainment. All value doesn't have to be educational, like how my channel is, how I put y'all up on game. That's valuable. It can be entertainment. You can make people laugh. That's valuable. We see it all the time. We see Instagram comedians blow up because it's value in laughter. Cooking, it's value. Teaching people how to cook, even if you're not a chef, right? Teaching people how to cook homemade the hood gourmet meals. It's value there. It's so many different forms of valuable content that you could be coming up with. I don't care who you are. You got an audience, bro. It's somebody that will relate to your content. I don't care who you are, how weird you think you are, how nerdy you think you might be, how uncool you think you might be. You got an audience that think just like you and that can relate to you. But you scared for what? So you just about to stay broke? You about to have a whack life? Come on, man. Come on. This video is probably not what you wanted to hear. You probably thought I was about to tell you, yo, you need to go do X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, and then you get rich. You probably thought that's what it is. It's not that, bro. It's all mental, bro. It's all mental, and it's all you utilizing the resources that you have, bro. I just gave you 3 cold pieces of game, man, that can change your life easily if you just implement it. Most people won't. Some people will. And if you do and that I help, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. If you want to get in touch with me, one-on-one consultation call, whatever the case may be, click the Patreon link below, book a call below, subscribe to the channel, man, share the channel, man, like the channel, man, all that good stuff. And I got more videos on the way, man. Peace.